Well, you are looking at some of the award-winning wines they make here at Wine Bottega in Rockland. And welcome. I'm very excited to be here today and learn more about this business, because we all know lots of people drink wine, but you may not know the basics of how it's all made. And I'm joined by the general manager, Jonathan Percival. Thanks so much for having us here today.
Not a problem. Great of you to come by. Greatly appreciate it.
And this is a great little spot. I know it's kind of more of a boutique-y feel than, you know, a lot of winemakers typically are.
Yeah, no, we do it just a notch above. We bring in all the top quality juices. We actually do oak barrel aging. That's something everyone else in the area actually does not do, which is very important to winemaking. And we guarantee everything 100%, and that's a taste guarantee as well.
And now you guys are very knowledgeable because this is a family business, so you guys have been doing this for many, many years. Let me talk about how this all got started into the winemaking.
Yeah, well, my dad, started doing it at home about 20, 30 years ago, and then realized, the quality is just getting that much better and better as the years go by. And I've seen over the past 8 years working in Orleans and now here in Rockland, just how good it's gotten. Even sommeliers have a hard time telling the difference.
Really? That's pretty interesting. I guess now you're kind of sharing that experience with everyone else.
Mm-hmm.
So talk about some of the things you guys have here, because it's not just your typical winemaker. You guys kind of also cater to more, I guess, fine wines.
Yeah, well, we want you coming back because you liked your wine and you enjoyed it, not just because you ran out of it. It's all about aging the wine and getting it to its best possible potential as well too. We bring in all the top quality juices from Italy, France, Chile, Spain, Argentina, from the suppliers that have had the most awards in the industry, and ourselves, we've got dozens of awards ourselves of what we made as well.
That's right, and I'm looking at some of your awards here because these are, I guess, inventions that you've made. I don't know if you can call a wine an invention, but you kind of tweak different recipes to make it your own.
Yeah, there's specific ones. I mean, all our reds, of course, went through an oak barrel. I mean, which is something that even if you use the same ingredients, you wouldn't be able to replicate unless you were at our location. And even sometimes reading winemakers' notes, I'll find things that are missing, and yeah, we'll tweak these wines just exactly how we want them.
So you really have to know ingredients and, is it spices or just different things to add to the wines?
Yeah, sometimes if it's a big hearty red, it's just a matter of adding something to give it that little extra kick, that little extra spice, that aroma. Sometimes in a white, a little extra sweetness, or maybe we'll drop a bit more oak to make it a little drier for you.
So you really know your stuff. Okay, so for me here today, I know I want to make a white. Where do I go from there? Because I don't really know what else.
Well, we've narrowed it down 50% there by dropping it from, red to white. So we know maybe we should talk sweetness. Maybe you like it a touch sweet, or maybe you like it really dry. Maybe you want to oak age your white, which maybe you'd only want to do with a Chardonnay. There's a lot of options.
I think I like it dry, but nothing too dry. Kind of dry, a little bit of sweet. Does that make sense?
Yeah, no, absolutely. We can do anything. So one of my favorites is actually an Australian Chardonnay that I tweaked a little bit. I mean, a lot of people are worried about Chardonnay being too oaky, too dry, but we use an acacia wood to smoke it a bit, but also to give it a touch of honey. So what that's doing for it is just really making it smooth and fresh, a great summer one, even though, some people are worried about Chardonnay a little bit.
And is it for you kind of trial and error when mixing your ingredients sometimes? Do some things work and some things don't?
Well, you hope you get it right the first time, otherwise, you end up with something a touch different. But this one did work first time around, and actually, not even with any age did it win us a gold medal at the International Winemaking Competition.
Awesome. Well, I can't wait to get started. So this is the one that we're going to make here today. Stay with us, lots more to come from Wine Bottega here in Rockland, and coming up next, we're actually going to get into the process of winemaking. So stay with us, lots more to come on CTV Morning Live.